gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than off the field.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Running it to the right. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. It's complete. Oh, they knock it free. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
They'll go with a direct snap. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Law. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Law. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Gonna let it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Kentucky! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He fires one deep over the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. The defense can't keep playing like that.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's going for the big play. He makes a catch. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Moss. Here's a heat. Floating away. Trying to make magic with it. Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it. The Cardinals get enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside, just not able to be on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Moss. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Moss.
fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to change this route. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The throw. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Well, you wonder if the defense is starting to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Cardinals! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's long. Boom. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's long. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wide open downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
He's got it down the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's long. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. He's loose. And the ball slipped out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his big tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fitted in the window for the score. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Watson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires left. Got it on the outside. It's Lacy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacy. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was good.
There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hester. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Moss. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Lets it fly. Finds a man all alone. Turning on the Jets. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Going up top again. They'll run the screen. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. QB draw. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cardinals in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Moss. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Driving for the goal line, loose football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That keeps the score. Kentucky 35, Louisville 27.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Law. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To throw, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the defense. They've got him at the 27. Kentucky going quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Moss. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Rushes on him. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Moss. He's taking a deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.